Good evening, everybody. It's the normal Tuesday, and this is the Overland Radio Show. Uh, Ashley just barely made it in tonight to get on the show, and so I'm not going to give her too hard of a time yet. But as the night progresses, I'm sure we will. Anyway, welcome to the show. Sorry we missed you guys last week. Ashley was a loser and didn't want to do a show last week because she was busy. And I had planned on doing a show, but then decided that, if she's not going to do the show, then I'm not going to do the show either. So it's all her fault, in case anybody wants to blame her. But we're glad you're here. We're glad you're listening or watching with us. We're going to do a couple of things tonight. First, before we get started, special shout out. Tonight's show is sponsored by...
You need the right gear. I'm talking premium gear for your overlanding obsession. Overland Addict has you covered. Navigation, fridge and freezers, storage solutions, recovery. Overland Addict. Awnings, lighting, roof racks, rooftop tents, patches, stickers, and apparel too. Overland Addict. And to say thank you to our military and first responders, a special discount awaits for you at overlandaddict.com.
Yes. So thanks to Chad at Overland Addict. He sponsors tonight's show. We do appreciate it. Let's bring Ashley in, and then we'll talk about the stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. And we'll just see what kind of excuses she's got.
I love how I'm the one that has excuses. You gave me 5-minute warning that we were actually having a show tonight.
You didn't text me earlier today and say, are we doing a show or not? Or what's the plan? Because we normally do it this time on Tuesday nights. And last week, I recall, I was ready to do a show and you were like, no,
I couldn't.
I know, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Emma had a choir thing and I was supposed to go to a work thing and I skipped the work thing for the kid thing.
Honestly, kids, I swear, they're high maintenance, man.
It's getting worse. Gavin starts driving driver's ed on Saturday.
Does he really?
I'll be scared.
You're going to be sitting at home drinking.
Probably. Yeah.
We're going to do some giveaways. You want to start doing some giveaways? We're going to start doing some giveaways.
No, before we start anything, what in the hell are you wearing?
My CBI shirt.
And I love CBI. Don't get me wrong. Got to hang out with the guys. Had a blast at MOORE. But that is not the shirt you're supposed to be wearing tonight.
So I tried the shirt on. Funny story. I've had so many people ask me, like, I want to buy a shirt. And I'm like, you're an idiot. But whatever. So I guess Jennifer and Sean got to hurry up and get the links or whoever's doing it to the shirts. But
I'm working on the link.
I put the shirt on. And I got to tell you, the problem with the shirt is whatever that material is, that it's not like a water-based ink. I don't know what it is, like an iron transfer or something. And when I put it on, it covers, this part of you, and it doesn't breathe, and it gets hot, and it starts sticking to you. And so I put it on and I was like, all right, I can do this. In about 15 minutes, I'm like, no, I don't think I can do this actually. Yeah. But I got to talk to Sean. He's got to lighten it up. Everybody's told me that they like it, but it needs to be brighter.
So I have the file for the lighter one already been worked on. Okay. So I've got to work on the link to order the shirts. So that is going to be coming.
Even my nephew wants one.
Where people can order the best Overland Radio Show ever shirt. Look at this.
You know what I'd really like to do? I'd really like to track down the guy who was actually in that bikini. I don't know if it was a joke or not, but just tell him that please don't do that anymore and post it on the internet because I don't need my head photoshopped on some other guy. Oh my
All
God.
I know is now they're threatening to do me. And the talk is a gnome.
The thing is, they got to be careful about this stuff. If you do too much of it, it loses its humor.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I mean, yeah, doing one of you would be fun, yes. But
Yeah.
um,
They talked about a Smurf, like Smurfette, or a gnome.
Jeff
It's a talk on Saturday.
I'm pretty sure Jeff said something about you being a midget stripper or something like that.
No, that ain't it.
even Jeff's like, dude, that's the wrong shirt.
Yeah, see, you're supposed to be wearing this. I put on a tank top just for this show, just so in a little bit I could put this on.
Yeah, I wanted to. I put it on. It's just so freaking hot. Like it sticks. You know, I mean, I'm not a small fry, and it sticks to my chest and my stomach. Anyway, I'll end up wearing it, but I was kind of hoping maybe we could, if we have it done, we might look at screen printing it so that the ink is embedded into the fibers of the shirt, and then it breathes a little bit. But irregardlessly, one of the funniest things, one of the best pranks I've had done ever. And so I gotta say, that was a good one. I'm not really sure who came up with the idea, but it was a good one.
Well, so it started with the last show. With the last show that we did, there was some mention of, I don't know, like there was something, and you were picking on me so damn bad that Jennifer was like, "I got you," and so she's messaging me privately, and I warned you on the show that.
I remember.
And it like by the end of that night, it was done before the show ended, and I was like, "This is, yeah."
So Saturday morning. When do we do that? Saturday morning.
The shirts Saturday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Saturday morning, Ashley comes over, and mind you, she arrives at the expo Friday evening or Friday afternoon, and she makes this announcement that she stopped at Dunkin' Donuts and got,
Munchkins.
And I got this thing about those Munchkins that I love the Munchkins. And so Saturday morning, she's like, "You want to come over and get some Munchkins?" And as I turned around and was walking, I could see people over there, and I was like, "Okay, it's about to happen. Whatever it is that they keep saying that they're gonna do to me is about to happen."
Yep.
And so I get over there, and Jennifer's got this, package in her hand, and she hands it to me, and I start to open it, and then I'm looking down at it as I'm opening, and kind of like this, I start to see everybody's shirts come up.
So we were all wearing sweatshirts to hide it. Everyone had it on.
Yeah. Yep. And there's the shirt that they're all wearing that they're giving me. Mm-hmm. Anyway, it was fun. A few of them actually wore it around all day long, and I had people even Sean did. I think
Sean did too. Yeah. Jeff and Sean.
I had a few people come up to me randomly and were like, "Dude, I saw you in a bikini," and I'm like, "Oh Jesus, here we go." So it's fun. It was a great joke. I loved it. I think it's, like I said, probably one of the funniest things I've had anybody do to me, and I loved it. So
good.
There you go.
That's what you get for picking on me.
I know.
Chad with Overland Addict says he knows never to piss me off, so because he's afraid of what I'll do to him.
Chad, poor Chad's sick right now. I hope he gets to feeling better. He's not feeling very well.
Oh no.
There's our old boy Michael. So Michael sent me a video today. He was out riding roads. Yeah.
Michael, you need
one. Could you imagine if that was Michael on there?
Oh, yes.
Never mind.
I don't want to know what that means.
Oh God. Anyway, Michael sends me a video today. He's out riding around, checking out some new back roads and places, and he sends me a video as he drives up a road of a bear on the side of the road, and this bear sees Michael and takes off. And thinking, dude, you ought to set up camp there. He's like, no. And then I thought later, I was like, hey, you should get out and try to pet the bear. Be like that, how they do at the Yellowstone at the park. They tell you not to get out and film the bison, and people end up doing it, and they end up getting, mauled. I don't want Michael to get mauled, but it would be kind of funny to, see him turn around and run. But
just go give it a high five. It's fine.
Yeah. So anyhow, what is it? I have no idea what he's talking about.
I don't know
Anyway,
either.
love the shirt. Yes, I know it was great, Michael. It was funny. It would have been, you know what? What would have really been funny is if you'd been here because you would have been picking on Ashley too, and then they probably would have done one for each of us,
Yeah.
and then that would have been even more funny. So anyway,
Oh, there's talk of doing one of you and I, and possibly like throwing Jeff in there for shits and giggles, because you always bring him in about how he exit on that side, and then I'm referencing him and stuff. So there's who knows what's going to happen now.
yeah,
I just think some of it.
who knows? But that's okay. You know what? Let's have a good time with it. But how about this? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start doing some giveaways. And I think what we're going to do.
I'm sorry. Donald just posted, yes, the Golden Girls with Jeff.
The Golden Girls with Jeff. Oh, that would be funny. So here's what I think we're going to do. Let's over the next month, let's start showing and doing some giveaways, and we're going to put them all together in a package. So each show we'll show these off. I'm going to show them all to you tonight, but we'll show them at each show. And then what we'll do is let's make a rule that in order to win it, you got to at least, like and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook or something or whatever, our socials.
Leave a comment. Right? Leave a comment. That's easier to track.
Yeah. Well, you got to, follow the socials or leave a comment. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this whole thing together, and it's going to be one of the Overland Radio tumblers. Okay.
Okay.
One of our cool keychains.
Which Jeff has, but won't give it to me.
Couple stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of these because nobody had these. Did you get some?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you shit me? You didn't get any?
No, all I got was the hat, and Jeff told me I could have the coasters.
What the hell?
I know.
All right, so anyway, we got air fresheners for your car, which I think the next batch is going to have that shirt printed on it.
Yes.
Actually.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That was a great idea by Bethany.
And then everybody needs one of these while they're camping, right?
Of course.
So, and then I have a couple of things we're going to add to that. We'll sweeten the pot, and we'll have one big package for a giveaway.
Okay.
And I say what we do is we do it at the first show of June, which would be, let me get my calendar here. May.
Watch out, guys. He's thinking.
It would be, it'd be June the 4th.
Okay.
That will be our show. So we'll give it away on that. Okay. So you got to go out and at least, like or subscribe to our socials, all of them.
Well,
Facebook.
Mike's
YouTube.
in here screaming me for him to win.
Yeah.
That was a lot, Mike. That was excessive. Got lots of your ends, and Jeff is mouthing off that he did not agree to me having the coasters.
Oh yeah, it says I did not agree to the coasters. Well, either way, I'm gonna add. I'll tell you this: there's gonna be a hat added to it, and then there's probably gonna be one or two more other little things added.
Maybe a shirt.
Maybe even a shirt. Yeah, and one of them is one of these new cool wallets. Have you these aluminum wallets, the minimalist wallets?
Yeah, Jeff and Gavin carry one.
Yeah, so I think we're going to throw one of those in there, and then a hat in there. And so anyway, we're just going to have one big prize pack that we're going to give out the first show of June. Okay. So between now and then, you got to go like our socials and, follow us and all that stuff, whatever it is that everybody does.
Jeff says he will not subscribe on Twitter.
That's all right. Well, Twitter's cool, man, now. It used to not be, but it is now. Rob got one there, or I think he may actually got a couple of them, but Alex says he needs the can opener.
Mm-hmm.
Michael says chat's running behind, keep up.
That's because he blew it up with the me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, let's do that. First
He
show.
said he almost got muted for the me's.
Oh, did he? Well, I wouldn't have muted him.
I didn't do it.
I wouldn't know who would do that.
Facebook.
Crystal, I'm so glad to see Crystal. We haven't seen her
I
in forever.
know.
Her, India. I mean, yeah, where have you been?
She's,
You know who we need?
ignoring us.
Huh?
She's ignoring us.
I don't know. She's moved. They moved, so they've been busy, I'm sure. But anyway, yeah, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Go make sure you're subscribed and liked or whatever it is you do there. We'll put this together. We'll keep adding a few items to it. Might even be a shirt in there, maybe.
Everybody needs a shirt. The link will go up soon on the radio, on Facebook.
I'm thinking about adding one of these.
What's that?
I don't know if you see it. See
Not
it?
really. Yeah.
It's a note wallet and place to keep your cards and write notes and field notes and stuff like that. It's full on leather too.
Nice.
Look what I got sitting here next to me.
Yay.
Anyway, so yeah, go do that like, subscribe thing to our show socials for Ashley and I. And I got too much stuff, sorry. Anyway, so
like, what are you doing?
I know, right? It was a great expo. At the MOORE Expo was just fantastic.
It was.
We had a good time. We did some really good interviews. I have edited and put a few out. Some I didn't edit, like Ashley's, where she goofed up and said
gooseneck instead of goose gear.
Yeah, instead of talking about goose gear, you talked about gooseneck.
I was so tired. Just like I didn't sleep the first night, Friday night. We got a new mattress topper for the Cricket.
Yeah.
And Jeff's like, oh, it's great. You know, it'd never been slept on. Jeff had slept on it Thursday night. And he's like, I slept like the best sleep ever. I sleep on it. I don't know how the hell he slept on this thing. It was like hard as a rock. I could not get comfortable. And then the peacocks were squawking and the big beast vehicle moved in. And I'm like, I'm just not sleeping.
You know something? I never heard that thing come in.
You didn't? How? And then know. Chris's brother, I'm assuming, was the one that screamed on the microphone, coming in at 300 pounds.
Yes, like, I did hear that.
Like, I did not sleep at all Friday. And so going into Saturday doing interviews, there was just not enough coffee. And Logic was awesome. They were set up, and I had some Canyon Craig, bought some Canyon Craig for me, but yeah. I needed more coffee before I started interviews.
You know, one of the nicest things they said was that after they did the show with us and we repurposed it and posted it and they posted it and one thing or another is that that the impact that they received, the amount of people and one thing was just huge. So that made me feel good.
It did me too.
That was awful nice, of him to say that. And they are nice guys. And honestly, the coffee smells amazing. I just can't, I don't know why, but I just can't do the coffee thing.
It is some of the best coffee. Sean and Jennifer bought some this time. Like they've been putting it off, but after us talking about it and having them on the show, they actually bought some. But yeah, I'm excited for them. I'm happy for them and wish them all the best. And just talking about the tea. The tea smells amazing. I haven't tried their tea yet, but I saw that they had released a hot chocolate for people who don't like coffee.
Yeah, that was for Matt and Kara.
Yes, but like they're supposed to be selling that too, from my understanding.
Yeah, they are.
So for you, maybe you can do it that way to support them. But
yep.
I was so excited to hear how the feedback is and people coming up to them saying, I heard about you guys on Overland Radio. Wanted to come try it. That's great.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And it was fun to so Ashley and I did this little thing where we set up. It was funny.
That was terrible.
Oh, it was fun. I had such a good time doing it. So we set up in the East Hall in the main walkthrough right in front of the concession stand. And no, we were down from the bathroom.
No,
but
that one lady refused to talk to you because she's like, I have to pee, and just hauled ass to the bathroom.
We were a little further down. Don't listen to Ashley. She's friggin' whatever. Anyhow, we set up, and what we were doing was just randomly grabbing people and just sticking the mic in their face and going, "Hey, is this your first expo?"
You had that one guy, he was all happy to talk to you, and it was like his first or
yeah, he
second
was.
time. And he had bought some stuff, and yeah, he was all excited to be on the show. But then they got that one kid that was hanging out in the back that like he wanted you to interview him.
He was lurking.
He was. But he had to tell us about his YouTube channel.
Then we had the guy that had bought some stuff, and I told him for $50 we wouldn't post it on the internet so his wife wouldn't find it. And he's like, "I'm divorced," and I was like, "Oh my God."
He's like, "Go for it."
$50. I figured I could buy us all dinner or something, you know.
Right.
But anyhow, it was fun. The bands were just amazing.
Was there again, and then Denny went up there and blew on his harmonica with Juice, and it was a good night.
Yeah, it really was. Chris does and his team do a fantastic job. I mean, it takes the whole group, but they do a fantastic job. So
they do.
There was so let me ask you this real quick. What was the one thing that you saw there that you left thinking that might have been the coolest thing I've seen in a while?
So Jeff would probably say the Rhino Subaru that he had there. Jeff was checking it out, the Outback, trying to get ideas for the Crosstrek. For those of you who don't know, my 4Runner's gone. Traded in for a Crosstrek. Still not sure how I feel about this.
Yeah.
It didn't last very long. Like, it sold the first day it was on the lot. But I don't know. I bought everything that I wanted, that I was looking for. I went in looking for Step 22 gear. So if Adam's listening, I finally own 2 pieces of Step 22.
I sent him the actual photo, and he's like, "Hell yeah."
I did. I finally bought the tool bag for Jeff, and I bought the Hedgehog toiletry bag.
Michael wants to know how you're on the show since you sold the 4Runner. Now you gotta.
Right. I know. I gotta do something about this friggin' Pathfinder or the Subaru. Which reminds me, I need to reach out to Libby with CB.
There you go. So,
but yeah.
So the Step 22 gear, you like it? Did you set it all up? No,
I haven't yet. I'm worried that the Hedgehog's not going to be big enough for the 4 of us, so I'm going to have to either order another one or do like the tortoise bags for the kids for their toiletry stuff.
There you go.
So
there's 2 different versions that of the DD bags.
Yes.
So, but
the smaller ones, I think they call it the tortoise, and then the Hedgehog is the bigger one that rolls out.
I think I'm going on 5 years with my Step 22, and I just love it. So
I'm excited for it.
What else is there?
I ordered another fridge. I got that Iceco.
Did you buy the Iceco?
Bought the Iceco. I'm waiting for it to show up.
Did you buy it from Chad?
No, I didn't buy it from Chad because the lady was supposed to set one aside for me. I talked to her Friday night. She's supposed to set aside Monday or for Saturday morning. Well, you and I were running around doing interviews that by the time I got back to her, mine that was set aside was gone. So I had to order it online. The code was good, I think, until like Friday. So I got it still on the show price. I'm just waiting for it to show up now. Yeah.
Nice. Michael says no way it's big enough. I'm not sure what he's referring to, but we'll just.
I'm talking about the Pathfinder or the Subaru.
I don't know. I think Michael,
he's relaxing.
I think you might have sniffed a little too much bear poo out in the woods today. Anyway, so okay, here's the thing. It's 2 days and you got to hustle.
Mm-hmm.
See everything in 2 days.
You do, and there's so much to see and so many people to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like this year, there were so many trailer companies.
There were a lot of trailer companies.
I mean, there was a lot of trailer companies. I couldn't believe it. And you walk outside into the outside vendor section and you're like, wow, there are trailers everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and looked at several of them, and still, I don't know you walk away there and it's almost like information overload.
Yes.
You see all these trailers and you think, oh, this is one of the coolest trailers I've seen. And then you get to the next one, you're like, this might actually be the coolest trailer I've seen. So
but after a while, to me, it started to feel like they kind of blended together and I couldn't tell which one was which anymore. But there were bits and pieces of all of them that I liked. There was one that was outside that had all the storage inside.
Yeah.
But didn't have a space for the kids. So that one wasn't going to work for us. But yeah.
Was that the Kingdom camper? Was that Jeremy?
Maybe. It was white, Jamie. All white inside. And had all these little cubbies and then storage underneath the bed.
What was that Tombstone reference?
Was that Tombstone? What?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, Jeff said he liked that Sasquatch trailer. I did too, Jeff.
Yes.
That was a pretty nice one.
Mm-hmm.
So was those Rogs. I really like those Rogs. The toy haulers, the white toy haulers.
Yeah. I'd say I know you were talking to him for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael's all over the damn phone.
I know he's got so many conversations going in the chat that I don't know what's happening anymore.
I don't even know what's happening either.
So when you put his comments up, I don't know what he's referencing because apparently the "it's big enough" was regarding the hedgehog.
Oh, okay. We've moved on. He's still talking about that. We're on to something else. Jeez. Go sit in the corner, Michael. You're in timeout.
Well, he said it's like I'm playing cards with my cousin's kids. I guess trying to keep up with that or keep us focused.
Either way. So for me, the coolest thing that I think I saw at the show, new thing, was definitely the goose gear. I liked the setup for the IU cab. That was incredible. It looked like it just had a whole lot of room.
It did. And then I like the fact that, it had like the bench seating on the sides. So like you could sit and put your shoes on and everything else. That was incredible.
Yeah. What was really cool was how that one system works in everything that they have midsize. So every midsize truck, that one system, you could take it with you. Basically, you got to buy the floor plate, but anyway, it was really, really neat to see that.
They will forever be gooseneck now instead of goose gear. I mean,
that was funny. That was funny. Brian,
as soon as I said it, I was like, that was not the right.
And Brian just laughed it off. He just laughed it off like it's probably not the first time it's ever happened to him.
Probably not. But I mean, legitimately, right after I said it, I was like, that's not right.
Yeah. Look, we're in trouble. Not wearing shirts.
I got mine.
Yeah. I put the shirt on. It's that piece. We need to get it silk screened or something.
He says he can't breathe. He's being a whiny baby. I just haven't taken my headset off yet.
It's like freaking sweating inside. I don't know how Jeff and Sean wore those things, although it wasn't terribly hot. But anyway, I got a lot of people that want the shirts. So
yes, we'll get the link up. And
you guys got to get that link up.
It'll be everywhere.
Yeah. And then I think we're going to have a camp out where everybody has to wear
it. We should go to Goose Island and Lee can wear his bikini.
No, afraid not.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That just scares me thinking that. It chased my nipples. Okay. Not quite that bad, but actually I could see where that would probably happen over a period of time. Thank you, Jeff.
It chafed your nipples.
Huh?
He said it chafed your nipples.
I know. That's why I said it didn't do that, but after wearing it for a period of time, I could see where it would probably happen. Yeah. Cincy nippy. Yeah. You guys are funny as hell. Anyway, so the goose gear was a cool thing for me at MOORE Expo. Now what's next?
Now we got to start getting, sorry, Donald's comment. Woo, okay. Sorry, Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. I just threw up in my mouth a little.
Yeah, I just threw up in my mouth a little. That's funny. What? Would he wear that at Turkey Mountain? I'm not going to Turkey Mountain, damn it.
You should go to Turkey Mountain with that.
What's at Turkey Mountain?
One of the parking lots is where you do meetups. at night.
What?
Oh Lord, it's a conversation off the show.
I'm okay. So now you got to
See?
indulge me. Tell me.
Sean said, be sure to back in when you park.
Oh,
If you go to
okay.
one of the parking lots at Turkey Mountain in the
Okay.
evenings and you back in to the parking spot,
Okay.
that's where you can.
Okay. I'm all right. Now I'm following on. No, negative. That's just not happening.
Sean just said fudge packers. Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, Sean. I'm not going to read it, but it's on the screen. You'll have to watch it. Anyway, oh dear Lord.
Yep, this show just took a huge turn.
Yeah. This went south in a hurry.
Well, this is.
Wait, who even brought up this Turkey Mountain thing? That was Michael. So how does he know about it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you should ask him because he's not from Tulsa. He's from Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I've not heard of that.
How have you not heard of that?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Everybody knows about it. Obviously, everybody knows about it.
I very rarely do I ever go to Tulsa. So I don't really, I think know maybe 2 or 3, maybe half a dozen people. So anyway, the Lord, it's just going south really quick. Maybe we should start banning people.
Then we wouldn't have anybody left to watch us, and it wouldn't be any fun.
Listen, I'm only teasing. It's all in good fun. I get it. So
Josh,
anyway,
if you're still watching though, hun, because I just now saw your comment, you need Josh, Power Wagon Okie. Josh needs one of those.
Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Josh needs one. He should wear it to the station.
Dear Lord.
That would be epic.
I literally have a nephew that was like, I need one of those. I'm like, no, you don't.
You do. Everyone needs one. Anyone who watches the show needs the shirt of Lee with his face crafted on a dude in a bikini.
Sean's got to lighten it up a little bit.
We already have it lightened. If I don't have my phone, or I would show you.
Okay.
Maybe I can convince if one of the kids are listening to go grab my phone.
It's okay.
But yeah.
No,
but then everybody can see it better.
Fair enough.
See, Bruce with Red Arc even wants one. All the way in Australia.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's going to go worldwide.
He's going to put it up and throw darts at it, probably.
Maybe.
Anyway, it was a good fun. Thanks
was.
for doing it. Man, what a great laugh. So anyway,
I need to post a video of the reveal.
That was good.
We do have a video. I need to post it.
Seriously, you got 50 pre-orders for the shirt? Are you kidding me?
We got a lot of pre-orders for a shirt.
I mean, a lot of people say they want one, but then they don't. I mean, are you serious? They really have that many?
I mean, we'll see if people actually follow through with it.
What do you mean Donald's going to send it to you?
The video.
Oh, that's right. He took the video.
He took the video because I couldn't do it with taking off the sweatshirt.
Mind you, Ashley had another shirt on underneath her sweatshirt when she took off her sweatshirt. For those of you that just had a visual.
You're welcome. No. Yes. I had on
they're saying they're getting messages about it every day.
Good.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, we need to start directing the messages towards.
We're probably going to start talking about royalties now.
It's going to go to Jennifer, Sean, and I, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm teasing. Hey, look, if as long as everybody has a good time, that's all I care about.
Yes.
You make it a little money at my expense, that's fine too.
Hey, you get laughs and everything at my expense. It's payback.
Okay, fair. You can't put a price on the laughs. I get it.
There you go.
Yeah. Either way, it was a good time. MOORE was a good time.
Was there anything that you saw that you wish you'd bought? Because you didn't buy anything. I don't know how you got out of MOORE without buying a single item.
Even when I got home, Felicia was like, "You did what?" I was like, "I didn't buy anything." And she's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Honestly, I was just busy. Like, I still have all these videos that I got to finish editing to put out."
Mm-hmm.
that you and I did, interviews and stuff. The whole day and the whole show got by, and I didn't actually make a purchase. And to be fair, I didn't spend a lot of time really looking either. And so, nothing caught my eye enough that I was going to go buy or wanted to go back and buy it.
The ammo box, the little ammo box fire pit.
Yeah, that was really nice. Jason had one from Waypoint Creative, and I like that because it's pretty small. But even still, it's just we were so busy. I mean, like we didn't even stay outside and do anything in the actual booth.
Nope, nothing. We were never there.
Which was crazy because we had the table out there, we had the lights out there, the rug down, the whole night, but we were constantly going in to do these interviews.
Yeah.
And so.
And then I missed one because you weren't there to run the camera.
The funny thing is we didn't have to have the camera. It was just you were going to do it with the microphones that were in the.
You didn't tell me that. You're just like we're gonna record it, and like we have been doing. And then
here's the deal. Just for the record, I talked to Chad afterwards, and based on your screw up, there will be no pecan pies for you from Leanne.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm telling you now.
I don't believe you
at all.
She's
not making you a pecan pie.
I don't believe you at all.
Well, I'm just telling you.
I don't believe you.
You failed. You missed the mark.
I failed because you failed. You were too busy playing in the camper.
Look, here's the deal. You can't pass the buck on me.
You were supposed to run the camera.
You didn't even go in there.
Yes, I did. I went in there first looking for you. Couldn't find you. Found you outside playing with the campers.
Look, even Michael says you're a pecan loser now.
Well, Levi's over here saying hi, that they had a blast at MOORE.
Oh, there's
You're not even
Levi.
keeping up with the comments.
I'm not. Why don't you take that over there, Miss Thing?
You won't give me control.
I gave you admin access.
That does not.
I can't help it if you're so damn slow you can't figure it out.
You and I are going to fight. Okay, your shirt situation is about to get even worse.
How did you get a job at a bank?
Your shirt situation is going to end up so much worse than what it already is. Just wait. Anyway. See, and even Sean says, if anyone failed, it was you, Cheech.
How did I fail?
Because you weren't in there. You were in a camper talking to a dude for what was supposed to be 45 minutes turns into almost 2 hours.
It did. I had this long conversation with this guy, and it was amazing to hear his story, all the things that he's done to get to where he's at to build this company and build these trailers. It was fascinating. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was fascinating. And I just didn't realize that, it was what is it?
Jennifer's one doing Owens Overland, and she says, "I'll just remove the
gagging is how she got the job."
That's not even what I was laughing about. Donald called his mom and dad and said, "Stop fighting."
Oh, he did. Oh, geez, that was funny.
Levi wants to know what was the camper.
It was the made by Encore RV, and it was called the ROG, and it was a toy hauler. That had a bathroom. I mean, it was like the biggest walk-in wet bath literally you could probably get 2 people in there. But anyway, it had a front bath, and it had you could carry, your side-by-sides and all that. It was super freaking cool and made for off-road. So I'm going to have the guy, actually, he's going to join us one night on the show so we could talk a little bit more about how he came up with the concept and one thing or another. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, and yeah, I did get, I guess engrossed in the story and didn't realize how long it had taken us. So anyway, either way, I told you where you needed to be and you weren't there.
So over there. You weren't there.
Everybody said they didn't see you. I mean, like Chad, Theo, he was like, "Where's she at?" I was like, "You mean she didn't get over here?" And he's like, "We haven't seen her."
I did get over there. Ask Jeff.
Jeff told me that you didn't go over there. He said
Jeff did not tell you that I didn't go over there.
Have you seen Ashley? He goes, yeah, she's been out here hanging out. And I was like, she's inside giving an interview. He goes, she's not out. She ain't doing it.
You're so full of shit.
It was so fun. All I can tell you is it was a good time.
It was a lot of fun.
And got in touch with
a lot of people.
This one other little tidbit that I kept thinking Friday I stopped, or Friday night I quit. I was like, nah, it ain't happening. But all day Friday, I kept waiting to get tapped on the shoulder and turn around, and Michael was going to be standing there.
He wouldn't do it.
There was a little part of me that thought Michael's going to fly in, he's going to show up, and I kept thinking that he's just going to walk up behind me, tap me on the shoulder, and go, dude. And I was like, holy cow.
That's just wishful thinking.
But Friday night, I was like, he ain't going to make it. So anyway. Yeah. Thanks, Michael. You left me with Ashley for the weekend.
We had fun. We had fun with my screw-ups. So
we had a blast. Actually, we had a really good time. And, I got to see your camper, and it's, 85% or 90% finished state?
Yep.
And Jeff did a really good job on that cabinetry in the kitchen and all. So
he did do a really, really good job.
Yeah.
So he got it done for the big bid camp trip.
Said so.
I know he hasn't been talking to you, Michael. So please.
No, wait a minute, Levi. We saw each other. We shook hands and all that.
You sure about that? I'm pretty sure everybody remembers your face and your hair, Mr. Jack Black.
I saw Brian too. Brian was there, but he left early. And I saw Levi. Although he was like on the move, like busy. Like you could tell he was on a mission when I saw him. So.
All the time.
Yeah.
I think every time I saw him was like in passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donald Jamin was there with a couple of his campers, and I have to say, seeing them on the internet does not do those campers justice until you see one in person.
Jeff wants the Teton X. Like that's the one like he kept going back to.
That's the one I'm going to take out and test soon.
Okay.
They're going to give me one to take at some point in time. You're talking about the one where we did the interview inside, right? Yeah. I have to say, Jeff, between that one and that ROG, those would be my two picks. I really like the ROG for the room. But what I like about the Teton, especially, is that auto leveling air system suspension in it.
I like that. I liked the setup of that one compared to our Taxa. It just seemed like it was more open, but I think it's because the roof was level versus the angle top. I like that aspect of it. Michael says he wants a van. Nobody wants a van. I want a van. Michael wants a van, and Jeff wants a van. I know. It's look. She just called it. She literally said you will roll your eyes when you read that, and you just did. I don't know. Talk about predictable. No van. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Ashley, one of the most predictable people in the world. When it comes to vans, yes. Sorry. Those who have vans, you guys are amazing, and kudos to you. I can't do it. Look, Lucas says van. No. Mm-mm. Yes. No. Michael says he wants a real van, not a stupid van. So he means he wants an ambulance that's converted. That's what he's really trying to do. I could do that one. I could do that. Alex says he wants a 4x5 van life. I'm not really sure what 4x5 van life is. I'm not sure that is either. Although I think Alex may be drinking and just mistyped. He said 4x4 van life. No, he corrected it. I figured that's what it was. But I gotta say, I think the van, after seeing the vans, if that's something that you can afford, then do it. I really think so. Oh, I agree. If you guys can do it, great. There's just something about them. I can't do it. It just might be because growing up, my mom had vans and traumatized me. I have no idea. I can't. We traveled every year going from Virginia back to Oklahoma, and no, I'm okay.
Donald says, what did you think of the Kingdom camping? Well, Jamin was on the show with us, and we talked a little bit, talked about the history of how he developed it. But I really like to see the camper in person. That was the first time I've actually seen one. It belonged to a customer, and he actually delivered it to Texas after the MOORE Expo. He drove it on down to Texas. I thought it was a fantastic camper. One of the things that I liked that I hadn't seen before was the cabinets were made out of a composite material so that they don't, fray on the corners. Or
that's what Jeff wanted to do with the cabinets that he built for the Taxa. It was just expensive, very, very expensive to do it that way.
Yeah. So yeah, the Kingdom camping trailers were really nice. They really were.
Yes,
however, I have I'm still on this ROG thing, and I'm with Jeff, that Teton X. I think that the way that they've got that bunk system in the front for having your extra kids.
Yeah.
So you have your bed in the back, but there's a bunk system for your kids. Now, Gavin might be just only a few more years away from not fitting in that thing.
No, so Jeff laid down on the bed because it's the same width up front as it is in the back.
Did he have room?
He had room. So as long as Gavin doesn't clear 6'2", 6'3", he's fine.
There you go. I mean, he's on his way, so
I know he has no problem standing behind me and doing this to show the height difference to anybody who's willing to pay attention.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, that Teton X camper was really neat. There was a lot of other ones that honestly they were all nice camper. Every one of them I think I saw. But there was just so many. It was almost like information overload, right?
Oh, it was. There was a lot.
Well, look at there.
I know, it's Michael.
Gee,
nice Michael.
Wave like a dork, y'all.
Not the hateful one.
Yeah. Well, I wish he'd stick around more often. So I guess Jennifer posted on her thoughts on tiny campers. That's who we want to go with. I don't know much about the company, but they've been around for a while, I think, as far as I know.
Michael's saying that we need to cut your hair, but we can't because, Michael, I know you haven't seen this. Look at this. Look at it. It makes a photo.
Yeah, Michael,
your long hair.
Got to cut that hair, brother.
No.
Listen, here's the funny thing about the hair. So my entire life, I've had short hair. I decided a year ago I was just going to let it grow. And this is where I'm at basically 13, 14 months later. At the expo, I made a comment a couple of times about cutting my hair to people. And they're like, no, you can't cut your hair now.
No.
Like, you've branded yourself now.
You're Cheech, you're Jack Black, you're all of these things. You can't.
So
I cut my hair and it's like not a big deal. You can't cut your hair.
Well, anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but either way, it's just kind of funny how it all has evolved. But Michael, what do you?
Because I said he was the hateful one that the good Michael was watching. He knows I love him.
We're gonna have to mail one to Michael. Yeah.
He said.
So anyway, back to the question, the tiny campers. I don't know a lot about the company, but I thought they were nice campers. I camped with somebody somewhere that had one, and I don't remember the fit and finish, Jennifer, to be honest, what it was like. But nowadays you can almost get into one of the groups, the owner groups for these brands, and you could find out just about anything you need to know about them.
Yeah, I mean, look on Facebook because Jeff's on a Taxa Cricket page.
Yeah.
Which was fun when he took apart the kitchen, down to just the wires. He was a smart ass and posted in that group page that I think I took winterizing a little too far. The comments, like people were freaking out as to what he did to winterize the trailer because there was nothing in it.
That's funny. Levi says he went and looked at high altitude. I've heard of those, but I don't know that.
I didn't get to. There were so many. I can't tell you. But I don't think I saw those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into them.
Do what?
I still have to look into those.
Corey from northern Wisconsin. So you're
Hey, Corey.
Cindy Pope.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy of Cindy Pope's, I bet. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us on the show tonight. We appreciate you joining in the chat.
Sorry for the shenanigans that you're catching up to in the chat.
Yeah,
if you're going back and reading.
Ooh.
Sorry now.
I have actually been to high altitude. I think the highest I've ever flown a plane is 46,000 feet. So yeah, I've been up there. Okay, hear me out. Send me a picture of Michael and Lee together. We'll put them both in bikinis and label it Cheech and Chong of overlanding.
I don't think, no. We're going to have to do something else with that. The bikini thing is just you.
Oh my God.
We're going to come up with something different.
Yeah. Levi says they were right across from the burger. Oh, okay. I don't even know if I got down to them then. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I stopped at that one.
I don't think we did. I think it was just a run through that area, because the only reason why I know where the burger window is because that's where CBI guys were telling people to go for burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of CBI, big shout out to Nathan and Bridger and
Christian and
Justin, the whole gang that were there. Funny story. Let me tell you guys this.
Oh, Lord, which story are you going to tell me?
I'd contacted Nathan. I needed some help with some customer service stuff, not for me, but for somebody else. And he referred me to Bridger.
Mm-hmm.
I had communications with Bridger for a couple of months, maybe, back and forth. Email.
I know where you're going with this. Mm-hmm.
Poor Bridger. I thought Bridger was a she, not a he.
He was calling Bridger Bridget.
Bridger. I was saying Bridger, but I would answer things politely in my southern ways of yes, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, and things like that.
Why is it you talking like that to other people but not me?
Because I only talk to ladies like that. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. It just kind of.
I know it's me, and it just says torment across my forehead.
Yeah. So I think Bridger is a she, and then we get to the expo, and I'm talking to Justin, and Justin looks at me, and he's like, "Bridger's a he." And I was like, "Oh no, oh God, no."
I love Justin because he's got like no filter.
Yeah.
He just
exactly.
Out.
So the next day when I see Bridger, I'm like, "Hey, you Bridger, come here. I got to apologize." And so I had to shake his hand and say, "I'm really sorry. I feel horrible for calling you ma'am and, all that kind of stuff." But anyway, it was lighthearted. But we had a good time. We went and did Lambert's with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys did the caverns the next day, right?
So Sunday. So we did Lambert's Friday night. Saturday night, we did the music with the juice and stayed at the expo.
Yeah.
Then Sunday afternoon, the kids and Jeff and I got up, we got ready, broke down. We headed out to the Fantastic Caverns, and Nathan and Bridger were going to meet us there. Instead, I went and picked them up and played Uber and took them over. We went to the Fantastic Caverns. We had a blast doing that. Bridger's so quiet, and Emma and Nathan were just egging each other on because he's got kids around her age, so they were picking at each other, and it was just good fun. Then we left there and went to Black Sheep downtown and had lunch, and then I took them to the airport, and then Jeff and I headed home.
Nathan got on that plane. He's like, "Damn, somebody needs to give those kids some medication."
Probably.
They talk too much like their mother.
Emma is a miniature me, so she's going to be a social butterfly.
I'm kidding. Your kids are fun. I love to pick on your kids. Honestly, it's one of the things about me and other people and their kids is that if I don't like their kids, I won't pick on them or play with them.
Oh, I know.
And so, yeah. Now, Gavin's kind of hard because now he's getting to that age where he's like, how do you say it? He's growing up. So his
Mm-hmm.
sense of humor and my sense of humor aren't aligning. Like
No.
Emma still wants to play. He's
Yeah.
kind of getting to that point where he's trying to mature and he doesn't want to take on that persona of, haha, I'm not, a mature young
So
fella.
he was really blown away with the people. So after we picked him up, or I picked him up and we made it Friday, we took his model that he 3D printed for the competition.
Yeah, that was cool.
And set it out on the table so people can see it. I would love to know if anyone who's watching took a photo of that, or he had people stopping with professional cameras taking photos. He had YouTubers stopping and taking video footage of it. I would love to see what people have done with it because he was just blown away by the attention, which was really cool.
I think that's really cool. He did a fantastic job too.
He did.
He really did.
He ended up, so we found out last week that he ended up in 4th place overall on that competition.
All right. So now that the MOORE Expo is over,
yes,
what do you got planned? And for those of you listening or watching, or those that are with us live, where's your next event? Where are you going?
Well, I'm not going to any event soon other than the Overland of America.
Wait. Hold
what?
on. Haley, guess what Jeff wants to buy?
What now that I don't know about and that I'm about to be surprised with?
He wants to go. Jeff, I'm
I want to go. I want to go to that one.
Why don't y'all go? It's next month, 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Because I don't think I can get off work. Because the kids in school on the 23rd, they got finals.
Hey, Jeff, let me ask you a question. Can you get off work?
He can go.
If you can, then you should go. I mean, ditch her like a bad habit, man.
Yeah, I got a mom. The kids have finals.
Jeff wants an Xterra.
Oh. So down the street from me is a little bitty car lot, and they've got a 2004 Xterra for sale. They don't want very much for it, and I've wanted an Xterra since they came out. When I was in high school, a buddy of mine had one, and I keep eyeballing this thing. And Jeff's gone down there and looked at it, and he's like, "We need to get it. We need to get it. It's 4-wheel drive. It's low. I mean, for a 2004, it's got like 135,000 miles on it." And he's like, "It'd just be a fun play vehicle." So I don't know. We'll see.
Square headlights or round headlights?
Round headlights.
Okay, so that's the first generation then, right? That's pretty low miles then.
It's very low miles for an 04.
Levi's down in Odessa. So you were down at the van thing, I bet. Isn't that this weekend?
I love how he says it stinks and it's hot as hell.
Yeah, well, Texas is starting to smell like California. Anyway,
so we're gonna do Overland of America when that comes to town.
But you got any vacation? Like, you gonna go do some overlanding? I mean, you did Big Bend not too long ago, but I mean, you got another trip like that?
We're talking to our group that we camp with about something. One thing that we were talking about doing was the Diamond Crater or something in Arkansas.
Over in Arkansas, dig for diamonds. Yeah,
we're talking about doing that. We talked about going. We've been invited by some friends to just go up to the Salt Flats and crystal dig and remote camp out there. So we'll see. It's just going to be finding stuff to keep the kids busy with summer coming up.
Nice.
Gotta go back down to Broken Bow. We'll just be hitting a bunch of random spots, and I need to take another week off for vacation at some point.
Wow. I'm gonna go. I was gonna go camping this weekend, but I did a thing.
What did you do?
The funny thing is, I didn't get in trouble for it.
What did you do?
I bought another laser.
Did you really?
And I bought a t-shirt screen printing setup.
Oh, so we can just have you print the shirt.
It's gonna be a while. Don't even. No.
Damn it.
Yeah. So some of that I think is showing up this week. Anyway, I let Felicia in on the deal today. She's like, "I thought we weren't gonna order anything else and not talk about it." I was like, "Well, no, it's me."
That's fun. Jennifer commented that we're planning a camp out Memorial Weekend. I forgot that we had talked about that on Saturday. We're actually camping out in my backyard.
It's hit as hell at the diamond mine, and the kids will stay out all day, and then you can hit the pool at the
I
campground.
mean, it's supposed to be, it's hot as hell at
Hot
the
as
diamond
hell.
mine.
Yeah, okay, got it. So you know what's funny is Felicia's been wanting to go to the Crater of Diamonds over there and dig. Here's the thing. When I was a kid, we had a piece of property, and my grandfather would go out and plow this field, and it was where the first school in the county was back in the early 1800s. And what he would do is before the rains would come in, he would go out and plow, turn up the dirt. And then as it rained, it would wash the dirt away, and you could walk out there and you would just see pottery all over the place. Different.
That's awesome.
And so we found like porcelain doll arms and stuff. Well, we ended up finding money, coins and stuff like that. So there's a schedule on the Crater of Diamonds, there used to be, where they posted that they were going to like churn the dirt. And I've been told, I don't know if it's factual or not, that the best time to go out there is after they've done that.
That's what I've been told. One thing for me though is why that one's a big important one for me is that's something that my mom always wanted to do before she passed, and she never got to.
Yeah.
So I'm wanting to go do that, for her and take the kids and do it, but we'll see what happens.
Levi says he wants to do the Enchanted Rockies. Levi, we did that. Me, Michael, and some others did that 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. Dude, it's actually pretty fun. I'll send you if I can find it, and I think I still have them marked. There's a spot, and I'm just going to send it to you because I don't want you to camp there, because Michael took his portable pooper and sat on without anything and just dug him a little hole on the side of the hill, put his portable pooper there, and sat there and took a dump, and pretty much right in front of everybody.
I'm not surprised by this at all.
Don't camp there. I'll send you the coordinates. Don't camp there because there's probably still some biohazard.
One trip I'm wanting to plan is go out to Tennessee and do the Smokies.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah. So that's where we'll be with, I'm going to, hopefully if this new trailer gets here, we'll load it with these brands and the radio stuff. And I'm going to take off somewhere around the first part of June, if all works out. And then I'm going to head east, and I'm going to go out and do some of the small shows on the East Coast. And you should go do the Smoky Mountain 1000. That's a good one.
Okay.
You can do that in sections, and it's my understanding you can actually carry a trailer through almost all of it. Good. I think there's one part that you can go around but that's a good one. I also want to do the Continental Divide Trail. There's a Continental Divide Trail, so
that would be fun.
Yeah.
Like Jennifer Zardinetta just said that, it'd be pretty in the fall to do the Smokies. That way I can take my camera out and get photos of the leaves changing. She's typically who we camp with. So it'd be fun to get our group together and go.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll be in the plan come late September, October, maybe around fall break if we can pull it off. But yeah, that's one that I want to do. And I know I'm supposed to be going with Jennifer Owens back to Newport News, Virginia at some point this year. Her son's graduating boot camp, MOS school at Fort Eustis, which is where my dad was stationed forever, where I grew up. So I get to go home and go check it out.
Nice.
Yes.
If you haven't been whitewater rafting over on the East Coast, it's a blast over there. The Natahala, the Chattooga, the Chattahoochee, the Ocoee. I've done all those, and they're just a blast to do. So, go do it. Levi says the Wyoming BDR. Yes, Levi, that'd be a fun one. For sure. Absolutely.
Yes.
Anyway.
I will take any and all suggestions on trips, guys. Hit me up on Facebook. Message me. Any ideas? I've got to find some stuff that's close to Oklahoma too, to get the kids out for summer and get the group together to go play.
All right, we've been done. We're at an hour. Don't forget, we're going to start. We got the cup, the
keychain, the bottle opener, air freshener, stickers,
bottle opener, air fresheners for you stinky butts.
And we're going to I'm going to get with my girl on here to get shirts printed, which I've completely wrinkled this up now because it's been balled up in my lap. But We're throwing in a shirt.
We're also we're add a few more things. So we'll probably do a leather wallet. We'll do a hat and some other stuff. So we're gonna get one big prize pack. The only way you can win it is you gotta like and subscribe all our socials. So that's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. What's the other one? Twitter.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at Levi. He's saying that you just set out that camp the whole time you guys went. You just sat there and did nothing.
Oh yeah, I'm totally that guy. I will ride the trail and I'll find a good camp, and then that's where I want to be. I just want to hang out and relax.
You're good at cooking though, because Michael's version of cooking when y'all would camp was bad. It's SpaghettiOs or something.
Yeah, oof, yeah, no SpaghettiOs, please. No SpaghettiOs. Yeah. Yes, I do, and Levi is absolutely correct. I enjoy the adventure on the trail to get there and the one leaving, but I love to just sit at camp, fish, hang out by the fire, cook, do whatever. I don't, but anyway.
Crystal, I know we're going to do another Goose Island cleanup, right? Come October.
Yep, we're going to do one in October. As a matter of fact, I need to get something posted here pretty quick about that, but yes.
Well, and then you and I are going out to talk to the guys at Overland America.
Yep. Yeah. So we're going to probably end up out at Overland of America in the next, I'm going to guess, week or two. Actually, it might be a week or two.
I can, you and I will talk after the show. I can't do it at the 11th, but the following weekend I can.
Okay. Michael's like, where's he at?
Give me my shit. Jeff says he just wants the wallet. Just give him the minimalist wallet. Yeah. He's happy.
So anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me again tonight and letting us pick on you a little bit.
Of course, always. Donald, I appreciate the heads up. The storms are heading my way, by the way. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I need sirens to go off again at midnight.
What the hell was that?
The dog.
That doesn't sound like no Malinois.
It's echoing in there.
Oh, okay.
So it's all sorts of stupid.
Before we go, I'm thinking about getting another dog.
What kind of dog?
So everybody in the family has a dog but me.
You want this one?
No. I'm thinking about buying a Cane Corso.
Really?
Like, massive, big son of a,
you don't. No, because everyone else has got little dogs, so you want the big one.
Well, no, I want him to go camping with me. I want to see if I can make him into a camping dog.
I need to get whiskey. So last weekend, Jennifer and Sean came out, and my kids do not do something about the dog here in a minute. I'm going to strangle him. They came out to the house, and we had whiskey out in the yard, and he did really, really good. It's the first time that we've really let him interact with other people because he's been super defensive about meeting people.
We're about to one up the giveaway.
Oh yes, I got to see them. So they sent me the non-radio edition cards, the adult versions. I can't wait to play.
I meant to go back by and buy one. I think they had them there, but then I got distracted, and then I
have a set. One of the games, I was telling them that one of my answers to one of the questions is, and I'm totally putting this one out here because it's hilarious, and Jeff can agree with me. Like, what can you say about your rig that you can't say about your spouse? Yes, that one. So, because Jeff and I both have new vehicles, I get to say new and exciting. And he just looked at me with his mouth hanging open when I told Bethany. It was great.
Jeff, I'm going to help you out. I got some other ones we can say about her.
I don't care. I will admit it. It was, but you cannot deny that was not the perfect answer.
Okay. Hey, Levi, speaking of Paul and Bethany, yes, we'd love for you to get on board, and we'll and then Levi, I'd love that as well. But Levi, sometime this week when you're traveling or driving or whatever, give me a call and we'll catch up because I got a bunch of stuff to catch up with you, and I hated I didn't get to visit with you at MOORE, but so I'd love to visit some. But Bethany's response, it's good for the long ride. Nice.
Michael's just going long travel. Good drive shaft.
Yeah, new drive shaft.
We need to have an episode of just with Bethany and Paul back on, just playing the adult version.
Yeah, we do. And there's I think I have the video. Did I already post that one, or is that one I can't remember if I'm still editing.
No, I think you posted that one where you were talking to Paul. But they were saying that they've got new card games. It's Cards Against Overlanders, so like Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, how to get the kids. Dog can't do it. But they were talking about they've got these other two, and or these other two or three, but one of them is a game that we play at there's like a Clue, but there's one that like we play at Halloween that's called Werewolf. But they do it as an overland version. And you've got mall crawlers and you've got true overlanders, and you have to figure out who is who. And we play Werewolf at Halloween at our Halloween party that we go to every year. And yeah, it's a fun game. I can't wait to see the card version of it.
That does sound good. Levi, just call me Thursday evening. I'll be around. And Paul and Bethany, you're right. I did post it. Sorry. Things have just been crazy since we got back. But we'll talk about that. But we have a bunch of gifts or items that we're going to give away. And I'm going to add some more to it. And then maybe we'll have. So
you have to go like and follow Overland Radio on all the socials,
right?
And leave us a review.
And hey, actually, you know what? If you go onto iTunes and you leave us a review, there will be a special bonus for somebody that did that. I'm not going to say what it is, but Jeff, I'm going to need your help.
Okay. I'm sure we know he's watching.
It involves Ashley.
Oh, fuck it. No.
And money.
I don't like where this is going.
And brass poles.
Really? Whatever.
Actually, look, legit, if you go on iTunes and you leave us a good review, we would appreciate it for one. We seriously would. But two, I will throw something special in on the giveaway. So Jeff's like, I'm down.
Of course he's down. I mean, there's a stripper pole involved.
Buddy, and we have to, we have to stick together.
Y'all need to quit bringing up on me.
All right, I gotta go eat some dinner.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, thanks for listening in or watching, participating in the chat. It was a blast. Paul and Bethany, thanks for showing up. Everybody else, thanks for showing up.
Y'all went wild.
Jennifer, everybody, Michael and Alex. I can't name off everybody, but thanks to everybody that hung out with us tonight. We will see you next week, and be sure to be following the page because I'm gonna start posting these giveaways, and I'm
gonna be posting the video of the reveal of Lee's shirt.
That's
for
fine.
Those who did not see it, and the link is going to be going up to order the shirts if you want one.
Yep.
And we're just going to do a drop ship where it just goes straight to you.
Yeah. I think that will be absolutely hilarious. And then I think what we should do is, and you guys tell me what you think real quick before we go. We'll do a special camp out, and the only way you can come to the camp out is if you have the shirt.
You have to have the shirt.
How about that?
You have to have the shirt. It'll be lighter, easier to see on the next ones. I really did wrinkle this up, having it all up on my lap.
Chris, remember 8:00, buddy, on Tuesdays. Thanks for joining us. Hey, watch the recorded version of it, and we appreciate you. All right, everybody, have a great evening.
Have a good night, guys. See you next week.
Thanks, Ashley.
Bye, Lee.